when we're re-engineering companies over all these years that we've been doing it, one of the things that we've learned to do is course correct. A lot of people want a map, and they say, well, this is going to solve the problem. And well, the minute you change one thing, something else changes, and you've got to learn how to adapt. And it sounds like that's part of what the Durham gave you. Right.
Yeah, big time. It was a huge, it was a pivotal moment in my life. Let's be honest. I went from scared to what the hell did I do to what an experience I had, really, and a lifelong learning that kind of changed, I guess, who I was really at the time.
Did it influence your choice of your first job?
Well, I came out of school pretty broke, I must admit, and I was kind of just looking for anything that I could get my hands on. I will admit I knew I wanted to stick with writing. I wanted to be creating, putting words on paper. So yes, in that sense, I stuck to my guns on that. My research module really I spent a lot of time in libraries researching, hunting down information, citations, stuff like that. I knew that's where my strengths lie. So I in a sense, yes. But if I'm completely honest, I probably would have taken anything at the time and got really lucky that I ended up in journalism, to be honest.
I'm a little more, I would like to go back to Durham a bit.
Okay.
I was lucky over the years to have mentors and people who were much more fluid and very, very bright, and really does force you to raise your octave a bit. Was there any particular professor or individual that gave you a couple of ahas, or one aha that you still hold on to over the years?
I would say it was more the other students. I made a couple really good friends there. And one of them, Jim Mercer, was a very studious guy, extremely intelligent, but also so much fun and friendly and generous. And he was a big guy like me. We got along immediately. And I just learned a lot about learning from him. I kind of learned how his undergrad went. We kind of compared notes and how different it was, how much was expected of him, but how he dealt with it. How, don't forget, these are very old schools and there's a lot of tradition. There is that rigidity there. And that's more so, not so much in the, as I said, in the how the curriculum's built, but more just in how a student should behave and what a student should be doing and what pubs a student goes into, what a student should be seen wearing, stuff like that. There is that rigidity. So it was a very different world. And I think that relationship with Jim, and that back and forth between the two of us, I mean, he taught me a lot, and he helped me really kind of survive in a way. And again, I think I carry that with me to this day, and that it's instilled in me a lot of confidence in myself and knowing that I can get this done. I can get these things done. And that's happened. When I worked at the newspapers, when I left, the publisher told me, you were the guy we could go to, and we knew things would get done. And my own boss now tells me that. He's like, I know you care about what you do, and I can come to you and you will get things done. And I think that's where that started, because going into grad school, I wasn't that guy. I didn't know that I could do it. I didn't think I could do it. And coming out of it and having these experiences, I very much knew that I could, and I had the chops. So yeah, I mean, Jim was a big part of that. And I carry that with me to this day.